It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your defending National League West champion, Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
George Springer heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, just looking to try and get on base to start things out. Set the tempo for the game to come. But he had no answer for that curveball at all.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Jose Altuve will stand in for the first time here in this World Series. And you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, you got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game. Look for him to continue being aggressive on pitches in the zone as he tries to carry over some of that success.
Dallas Keuchel is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he got into the 6th inning in his last start, but he wasn't really as crisp as he would have liked. Ended up taking the loss. Hopefully he'll be a little better in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about Carlos Correa, you're talking about one of the great talents in today's game. Has an elite arm, aims to be a leader in the clubhouse. He's really everything you can ask for in a shortstop.
Chris Taylor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Chris Taylor.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Gonzalez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Springer looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. Yasiel Puig gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Carlos Correa makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Hernandez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Into the box, Uriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Oh, nice play.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail this one 1-0. Kike Hernandez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Corey Seager stands in.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
In there, strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Logan Forsythe gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
Right fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. In there, and it's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Kershaw into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Puig. 2 gone. Dallas Keuchel will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Austin Barnes digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Austin Barnes.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
On the ground to third. Bergman scoops it up. 1 away.
Batting 9th.
Clayton Kershaw will get his first cuts here.
Kershaw.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And now the bunt attempt from Kershaw, and it looks to be a good one. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Chris Taylor stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
In there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in now, Justin Turner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Cody Bellinger stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1-1, here it is. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Altuve has it on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. George Springer will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Alex Bergman.
Kershaw looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Bergman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a major league curveball there. Well, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Jose Altuve will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Skied into very shallow right. Puig moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Yasiel Puig is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. A quick out number 1.
The batter, Left fielder.
Kike Hernandez
Kike
is into the box.
Hernandez.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Corey Seager comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Carlos Correa will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Gurriel in now, hopped out in his first trip. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hernandez on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Marwin Gonzalez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Astros leave one. They're down 1-0. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Keuchel into his motion. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Middle. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Settling in now, Austin Barnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Drilled on the ground to short. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. It's there. He got him.
Whew, no problem.
The pitcher, number 22.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Can't connect with the bunt attempt, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Josh Reddick will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No,
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer so far in the series. And the Astros have pulled back even now at 1 run apiece. Into the box now, Dallas Keuchel. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. And he made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout, and he got the next guy.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Alex Bergman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. All even at 1 apiece. Chris Taylor will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, 2 pitches swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Justin Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into the box, Cody Bellinger, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder number 66.
Yasiel Puig will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. heart of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 Los Angeles. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Jose Altuve will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, we have seen a very liberal strike zone at times so far in this game. You figure on 0-2, he's going to try to waste one. Is this pitch in the strike zone? Doesn't really look like it to me, but it's not my vote that matters.
In now, Gurriel. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Taylor will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Brian McCann will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air out toward left. Hernandez moving to his left. And the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Kike Hernandez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Fielder, Kike Hernandez.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Corey Seager ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Keuchel pauses. First pitch on the way. Logan Forsythe stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. PK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
3-0 now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. This is line to left. Gonzalez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Josh Reddick will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Cameron Maben will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Cameron Maben.
And that misses inside 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner is up with it, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. George Springer will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. 1 left for Houston. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Tyler Clippard is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Austin Barnes will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And it's quickly 0-2. Liner towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Chase Utley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Swing and a little tapper. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder
Chris Taylor will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward the hole. There is Altuve on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Number 68 will be the new pitcher.
For the Dodgers,
Alex Bergman digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
the second baseman.
Jose Altuve comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And that's through for a hit.
Now batting,
Carlos Correa stands in now with one down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. There goes Altuve. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Taylor ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Uriel strides to the plate with two gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit out toward second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw in time and the side is retired. Astros leave one. Score remains 2-2. Ken Giles comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied.
number 53.
Justin Turner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Really one of the most entertaining World Series games we've seen in a long time. What a finish here as they come through to win this in their final at-bat.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers. But he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-2. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.